When you first joined Saturday Night Live, I guess you met Dan Aykroyd. This is what I heard. You met Dan Aykroyd somewhere, who I think is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he said, what you got to do is, and he started to give you a lecture on how your whole career would go.
Yeah.
And he was right.
He was 100% right.
What did he say?
It was after my third show, and I came back, at the after party, and they said, Dan Aykroyd wants to meet you. And I'm like, what? And I sat down, and he's sitting there, and it was so cool. We weren't allowed to smoke, but he was smoking, and he's like, here, have a cigarette. I'm like, this is great. And we talked, and he said, here's what's going to happen. First 4 seasons, you're going to be freaked out, and you're going to be on shaky ground, and you're going to think, you're not making it on the show. Right. And then you're going to hit a place where the audience knows who you are. You're going to go out in your mark, and everyone's going to clap because they recognize you. And now you can do whatever you want. And then you're going to start clocking in because you know how the show works, and you're just clocking in. You do your bit. You play your game show host. You do whatever, and you clock out, and you go home. When you do that, that's when you need to leave. Oh. And that is 100% what happened.
That's what you did.
That's first 4 years scared to death, and then like 2 or 3 seasons of being like, hey, this is going all right.
Because I used to watch Aykroyd on the show. I go, man, that's the kind of comedian, a sketch player that everyone should look up to. Because that guy could, and you've done that. You really have. Saturday Night Live was such a great vehicle for you and your special talents. Are you happy post-Saturday Night Live? Because you're getting a lot of movies. Skeleton Twins got great reviews, and you got to be in a movie with Kristen Wiig, and that's like a whole big deal. Is that better, more satisfying to you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a different kind of performing for that. SNL, it's such a specific type of thing, and it was just for me personally, it was kind of a thing to just go, well, can I go and do this? Can I play something that's a little more nuanced and more of a character and do that kind of work? And I was doing it actually while I was doing Saturday Night Live. Yeah, so it was really great. It was such a wonderful experience. Yeah,
I would think because of the pressure with Saturday Night Live, you don't have time to really develop a character. And the idea of being in a movie, you could really put some thought into it and spend some time with it.
You can have nuanced stuff, and like you were saying earlier with editing and all, with the live show, again, Lauren said, this is sketch. It's pencil with paper going, here, look, it's a sketch. It's not a perfect painting or anything like that. We're doing sketches. So, yeah.
And you think about it, you probably, every time you got off Saturday Night Live, you probably, after a sketch, went, shit, I could have done that so much better.
Oh, 100%. I never was satisfied. I don't like watching the other stuff, Yesterday when I was there, one of the writers went, hey, we were just watching Puppet Class. Do you want to watch it? And I was like, no.
I have a special request. Because you're going to be the host of Saturday Night Live this weekend, can you bring that fucking guy back? I mean, in some way.
If you see him back, it's because you asked for it.
I swear to God.
I will go in today. We're writing the show tonight. I will go in and say that you wanted it.
Why not? Let him, like what's happened to that guy? I mean, when you start making out with the puppet and you're having a menage a trois with the puppet, you and the other girl puppet.
That happened by accident because the shot was wrong because they couldn't get the shot of both of us, so I just improvised that.
You got to do that again.
All right.
Because a lot of you guys on Saturday Night Live have an aversion to bringing things back because you think, I can never make it as good again as that.
Well, once something happens and it goes so well, you're just like, don't mess with it. But, that's the thing is, back in the day before the internet, you would want to bring stuff back because
people only saw it once or twice.
Only saw
it once or twice.
Over and over
now,
again.
I have so many people come up to me and go, if I see Stefan one more fucking time, you're like, we've only done it like 10 times. But they're watching online,
It's your problem that they've watched it 20 times.
That's what I love about New York. No place else but New York, people will come up to you and be like, don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's enough.
It's enough.
Yeah, we're sick of you.
I had enough of the
Don't you
guy,
do anything
the club
else?
guy. I don't want to hear about the club guy anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry.